Hello everyone, my name is Putty, and for the last time, welcome to Lucha Mania! I'm joined
X8.
as always, X8, and I am joined as always by...
Tucker, Silytuck. I do TEW content for the most part. I gotta leave my options open just in case I don't. Then it's not false advertising. You can find my Twitter in the description, and then from there you can find my channel. It'll be easy, probably. I don't know. It's linked somewhere. You'll figure it out. You're smart. I trust you.
Let's get straight into the show. We got a lot to talk about tonight.
Whew.
We kick it off with our new owner, Chess Maniac, welcoming us to Lucha Mania and cutting to highlights of the Hall of Fame ceremony last night, where Jorge Ibanez was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
I love the idea that he's our new owner, and he's like, "Oh, I'm debuting with a genius gimmick."
A video plays hyping up La Peacemaker's dramatic return at Battle Royale, entering at number 30 and tossing everybody over and winning it. It then screen wipes to a TV show where El Pud is in the ring, world title on his shoulder, giving a thumbs up to Peacemaker. And on the other side of the ring,
Yep.
there is Multimillonario holding the Twitch Prime title. And there's Jorge, still in his big suit. And there's two contracts on the table, and El Pud walks over, all smiling, shit-eating grin, smiling at La Peacemaker, and he points to one of the contracts, and then he walks away and gives Peacemaker two big thumbs up.
Yes.
Come on.
And the Peacemaker looks at El
Or
Pud.
we're gonna have both titles, and then we're gonna win the tag titles, and we can win the trios titles. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna own this shit. Come on.
Gold.
All the gold. Blessed gold.
Or I could have all the gold.
Exactly. We could have all the gold.
Peacemaker makes eye contact with El Pud.
El Pud's expression starts to drop a little bit. He looks confused. All the gold.
And then Peacemaker puts his
And
head
El Pud
down.
holds up the ceremonial light tube as if to say, we're friends. I control you. All the gold.
It was a vase, thank you. We
with
changed it to
a light tube inside the vase.
That's better.
It's a
That's
vase
better.
with a light tube in it.
That's better, actually, for the hardcore background. I like that a lot more. Peacemaker looks down. He's kind of conflicted, and he looks over at the Twitch Prime champion.
Pud's thumbs ups again. He's thumbs it up.
And Peacemaker
You hate
looks
Multimillonario. You hate him.
looks over at El Pud and flashes him a quick thumbs up. walks over
Relieved.
to the contract, stops, pulls himself up, looks at El Pud, and gives him the thumbs up again.
El Pud reciprocates, giving him double thumbs up, smiling.
Thumbs up. Thumbs down.
Aww.
And then respectfully sign the contract, because this is not about personal beef.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. El Pud's
Yep.
Peacemaker walks to the back. Pud's like,
Yeah.
well.
I thought this would go a lot worse.
Well, now. Oh, shucks. And we'll kick the night's wrestling off with the Tommy Cornell Memorial Battle Royal, which is won by Midnight Eagle.
Okay.
All right, then. There is a hype promo where Multimillonario, now the $1,000 man, talks into the camera and he says, I am no longer the Twitch Prime champion. Do you know what I am? I am a man who has fought the best and brightest of the young workers in this company over the last few weeks. And what I can tell you is that N-Pac, Midnight Eagle, Karamis, Yoshi Samiya, and Lee Rogers are going to be future legends of Lucha Libre. And tonight I will prove that by beating Devilfish.
I love the idea that he literally could not say Carol Mercier, so he's just like,
Oh, I forgot to... Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do it now.
he's too redneck because he's N-Pac.
He's also a face now.
What the fuck?
Look. Forget about it. Okay. And yeah, these two are going to challenge for the tag team titles tonight. Actually, I think you do good with this promo. Remember, they used to be tag team partners of much bigger stars.
Yeah. Well, because you see, it's actually it's the overall tale of their story together, and how basically, literally one night backstage, N-Pac was scheduled for a tag team match, but didn't have a partner, and he went to Paul, but Paul was gone. Paul had sold the farm and moved to the farm in the sky.
Well, Paul took that $1 million last year at Lucha Mania, so
he could retire early.
There you go. Yeah,
he's done. Yeah,
he's done.
And he was backstage, and he saw a man in a mask with Jamaica all over it.
It was El Pud, but also BBJ was there.
Yeah, BBJ was behind him, and Pac was like, "Fuck out of the way!" And he walked up to BBJ and he said, "I'm N-Pac." And BBJ went, "What?" And N-Pac said, "I'm N-Pac."
He offers his hand, and that means I'm N-Pac.
Yeah, he says, "I'm N-Pac," and then our RPG BBJ says, "What the fuck is happening right now?" And N-Pac says, "You also N-Pac." Friends.
Oh my.
That's your promo.
JT Ace defeats El Hero Mexicano using a foreign object.
The youth movement is on.
And then Devilfish is like, "You think those kids are good? Have you met Gary Allen Amador, Blue Phantom, Leo Montaya,
many times,
Douglas Dan, Bellews, and Huracan? Because these are the future stars of Lucha Libre." And then a highlight is played early in the build. About a week after the contract signing, El Pud comes out after being hyped up that he's going to be here, and he has something to say. He says, "La Peacemaker, I've been running last week through my head, and I just can't understand it. We're blessed gold. We're the best damn tag team in Lucha Libre history. We're 5-time World Tag Team Champions, and if you read our accolades off, they're almost identical. What do we have to gain from fighting each other?" I hold up the light tube. "I brought you back. Every time you get buried or you go swimming, I always bring you back. If you beat me, if you end me, you don't have anything tying you to this place anymore. I'm the whole reason you're here. It's always been me. And I guess now you've got a little bored. You're sick of winning tag team title after tag team title. Well, you know what? Fine. But we do this, Peacemaker, we do this right. At Lucha Mania, it's not going to just be a main event. It's not just going to be for the greatest title in Lucha Libre. It is going to be me and you settling it once and for all. Never before," the Pud looks into the hard cam, "and never again." And then High Flying Hawaiian beats Masaru Ugaki in a strangely slow built match.
You're gonna fuck this main event up, haven't you?
Winning combination kind of promo how they're the best tag team in all of Lucha Libre history. And then El Pud and Jamaican Heritage kind of promo on how... Actually, this one's a little bit more... so they run into each other backstage, and Pud is like, "Oh man, you did great out there. You just beat El Hero Mexicano, one of the greatest stars in modern Lucha Libre. I am so proud of you, JT Ace." I mean, you didn't take his mask like KC did, but I mean, you can only do what you can. I look forward to it, man. I hope that you rise in this business. And tonight, I'm going to beat La Peacemaker. We're going to settle all our differences. And then me and you, maybe we can win the tag team titles, eh? And then Devilfish defeats Multimillonario, earning custody of the youth movement.
He did it! He's finally made it, boy!
All of the young boys except for Yoshiori come out to like celebrate with Devilfish.
Hooray!
And then we cut to a highlight promo from a week after that El Pud one.
I don't think you understand something, Pud. It's not about being selfish. Matter of fact, it's the most selfless thing I've done. That belt that you carry. What the fuck was that? Jesus. Fucking cat's destroying shit. That ruined the moment. Anyways, LPUD. That, you talk about being selfish. What I'm doing by challenging you is the most selfless thing I've ever done. I've put aside friendship. I've put aside other belts for one reason. That belt is a cancer. The people who win that belt, they go away. I don't know where they've been going. There was a man at some point who tried to find them, and I don't even remember who that was at this point. He's gone too, most likely. That belt eats people alive, whether through competition or from some other supernatural means. And supernatural means are very real here. I'm a prime example of that. By taking that belt from you, I'm going to do the greatest service I could do to a friend. Because in life and in the light, there's suffering and there's pain. But in the darkness, you will finally be fully at peace.
And then Mitoko and Gary Alamador, the tag team champions, hype up their match with the Reject Squad later tonight. And then they retain their tag team titles against the Reject Squad.
And Parker.
And fuck. Casey Glenn gets on the mic and says, "Champagne lover, you and me have had epic battles over the last year and a half. Me, you, your little sidekick, don't matter. I've taken his mask. I tried to take your hair. That didn't go very well. You took my belt. That was very sad. I took your belt. That was quite a happy moment for me. But tonight, it all goes away. LPUD and Peacemaker can have their never again, never before match. They can have their world title match. But you and me, it's personal. We have legacies, histories, iconographies to protect. I am a Puroresu and Lucha Libre legend, and you're the greatest man to ever lace up boots in Mexico, and tonight, one of our careers comes to an end. I am 10 years younger than you, boy. And tonight, I am protecting my legacy. Because in 10 years' time, I'm going to have 11 World Heavyweight titles. That's a fact. Champagne Lover says, no, you won't. Because I'm retiring you. Tonight.
X to doubt.
X to doubt. And then Samiya retains his Twitch Prime title. And then there's a highlight package of a contract signing where the two men are sitting across the table and LPUD's got a mic in his hand and he says, "You want to talk about the title being a cancer, La Peacemaker? Why do you want to win it? If you think it's so bad, why don't you just go win the Twitch Prime title? You can still change your mind. You realize that's a contract for a match at Lucha Mania, right? Not a match working for Matt Tripp."
There are many belts that I've held over my pretty damn long career at this point. I remember. You remember. But come Lucha Mania, there is only one belt for me. And it's that belt. And maybe, just maybe deep down, it's not about saving you, saving the belt, saving this company. I mean, hell, look at the ratings. Hashtag reality era.
They're not bad, actually. They're like, they're only like
a
4 under, bro.
Well, still, they're down.
Down,
So.
sure. Have you seen the economy?
No, is it really bad? I'll be honest. Being a supernatural undead thing, you don't buy much ever. Anyways, maybe deep down, I hear the noise. And I hear it. But I'm not going to listen to it. Because at Luchamania...
Is that noise a call from Matt Tripp? Because you better answer the phone. I know you want to. I know there was a Luchamania a couple of years ago where someone gave me a call and I didn't answer it and I regretted it. You want to make sure when the night ends at Luchamania and you got a missed call from Matt Tripp, you don't regret it. Because I tell you what, there's going to be disappointment for you at the end of the night when it comes to the World Heavyweight title. But that should be okay. You're used to disappointment at Luchamania, aren't you?
I am. I really am. I mean, look at the record. Ultimately, though, this is about changing a narrative. Throughout my entire career, especially here in south of the border pro wrestling.
Woo! Go on.
Hey, everybody's like, hey, he said the line.
SOTP! SOTP! SOTP!
I've kind of been written as a choke artist. At least that's what these people think of me, and I know that. And that's fine. They can cheer for me. They can love me.
Only when you go swimming in the Gulf of Mexico.
Actually, sorry, sir, I didn't choke then. I could actually breathe underwater.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why, but, you know. When you look at my record at Luchamania, when you look at my record in Buried Alive matches, when you look at my record for that belt, I kind of just can't get it done. And that eats me alive. It really does. And so, sure, I could go after the Twitch Prime title. But I won't. That belt means so little to me at this point. I need to win the big one. I can perform on any other damn stage, but this is undoubtedly the most important thing I could ever do. It's try to take that belt from the biggest star in Lucha Libre on the biggest stage of Lucha Libre.
Up at
At the end of the day, and at the end of the day, maybe it is just a little bit about personal pride.
Picks up the contract, looks at you and looks at it, begins to sign and says, you know, I underestimated you. No matter how big you got, how many world titles you won, throws the contract down on the table, signed. I guess I always just look at you and see that 14-year-old kid begging me for a job. But this Monday, that kid is gone, Peacemaker. And you're any other challenge, any other roadblock. The reason I'm the biggest star in Lucha Libre is because at the end of the day, different circumstances, story's the same. And still.
You may still think of me as a 14-year-old, but I'm 28, standing right in front of you as one of the most enigmatic characters to ever exist in the history of this sport. I understand you like to, you know, finish with "and still." But with all due respect, that last chapter isn't written yet.
And it is about to be.
Cue My Way or something.
As this was supposed to go before the other match.
Okay, Kevin Christopher.
I tell you what, we will not go any further. I think there are entrances, but just in case there are not entrances, we should describe the entrances, then describe the match.
Sure.
So, Peacemaker will enter first.
No. This match hasn't happened yet.
Oh! Casey Glenn defeats current Champagne Lover, retiring him from all of pro wrestling.
Current Champagne Lover?
Champagne Lover retires. He's gone. He's done. That's the end of it. It's the end of an era. The greatest Lucha Libre icon in history. 10-time World Heavyweight Champion. It's over.
Yeah.
Casey Glenn, for all his bravado, for all his hype, this match crumbles to its conclusion. Champagne Lover, shoot exhausted. Kevin Christopher, work exhausted, climbs up to the belt, starts tuning it up. But he looks sad when he's doing it. No. And he looks to the crowd, and he looks to Champagne, and he says, I'm sorry. I loved you. And he kicks him in the face. 1, 2, 3. It's over. One legacy dies.
Champagne lover leaves a single bottle of champagne in the ring.
Yeah.
Half full.
In an ice bath.
In the ring?
Yeah, like a small little tray of ice. You can keep it cool. A music video plays. This is the My Way.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Peacemaker enters.
So Peacemaker's entrance, this Lucha Mania, is probably the most straightforward entrance he's had. There's none of the frills that he normally has. He's not, arising from like a wet grave or whatever that was that one year. He's not coming up from hell like he was one year. It's pretty straightforward. The Peacemaker's theme plays, and he slowly just walks towards the ring and takes it in. And he enters the ring. And again, he's just taking it in. And it's focus, I think. At the end of the day, I think it's focus. You may continue, yeah. Are you saying something?
On the complete other side of the spectrum,
Jesus.
Alpha is entering with a police escort and with extras, indie guys hired to wear masks, a version of a mask that kind of looks like it might be Champagne Lover, but he obviously never wore a mask. Down, he falls over, but pushes him off the stage. Out goes El Minico and falls over. Mr. Lucha gone, Millonario gone. Until he stands alone, and the theme plays as he walks to the ring, eye contact completely with La Peacemaker. The lights go off. This is his Lucha Mania moment. And as he steps into the ring, the crowd is electric.
Hopefully.
Never before and never again. And it begins.
You want to take first? I take first.
Up to you. Definitely early on, I think, considering how hesitant we both are, the pair are stalking each other throughout the ring, just soaking in the crowd a little bit for an extended period of time.
Yeah,
They've never fought before in singles competition.
I was going to say, there's understandably some caution there. I mean, both these guys are still, maybe at the end of the day, friends. Harsh things have been said, but they might be friends at the end of the day. Who really knows? They're at least co-workers.
Confirmed. They work for the same company.
Confirmed they are co-workers. Confirmed, folks. And they're, kind of testing each other out. As Putty said, they've never wrestled one-on-one before. But they have been in many tag team matches with each other. So obviously they kind of know each other's tendencies. And they're able to pretty well counter most things that they're going for early on.
Oh, the feeling out is all through looks. As soon as there's any sort of physical contact, it is wild. There's no feeling out, little pansy grappling. As soon as the first punch is thrown, a flurry will follow. It's like an Old West shootout. All the feeling out is done mentally. Who buckles first as they walk around the ring in a kind of circular manner. But they both know as soon as there's a strike thrown, this match won't end until there's a strike strong enough to knock someone down. So who does throw the first strike?
Who does throw the first strike? Should we flip a coin?
We should roll a dice.
Even better.
10 or higher, it's me. 15, it's me. I know. I'm thinking. I get a bit nervous. I've seen the worst of the Peacemaker. And I try to go for a big uppercut. European uppercut. Straight into his face. An old good old Jamaican uppercut. Does it land? Are any of my punches landing?
Are we rolling a dice on that or no?
No. I'm not gonna roll dice for everything, Tucker.
I was gonna say, I'm like, are we doing this now? Oh my god.
Take control, Tucker. Take control. What's happening?
They are landing, and the Peacemaker's kind of sort of backing up. He's like, fuck, what the fuck? Holy shit. Like, where the hell did that come from? Until finally, El Pud does connect with that European uppercut. It's actually not his opening blow. He kind of works to it, maybe like a couple gut shots, something like that. Hits the European uppercut and kind of knocks the Peacemaker back, head snap forward, fucking right, left, uppercut of his own. And Peacemaker, the best pure striker in south of the border pro wrestling,
True.
starts just backing El Pud into the corner using his pure Resu skills.
Oh my.
Giving him those chops, baby.
Do you stomp me in the corner?
If you want to go down, yeah. I was just wailing away on you in the corner, but sure, if you go down, I'll give you...
No, you're gonna give me some midsection stomps. Some good old Randy Orton midsection stomps.
Oh, yeah, where he, like, grabs the rope and, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, ow, owie, oh, Jesus. Pain.
Ooh.
If he eventually gets me out of the corner, I just drop to the ground, I roll out of the ring, and I just look at him, just like, I don't know where this has come from. And then I go under the ring and I pull out a ceremonial light tube.
Oh my!
And I hold it up and I say, "My Peacemaker! You're my Peacemaker! Remember?"
And the Peacemaker looks at El Pud and he seems like he's in a trance. He rolls out to the ring towards El Pud.
Yeah,
and El Pud's kind of he's feeling it. He's confident or whatever, and he
gives him the light tube. He offers it to him. Yours. Remember who you are.
And he looks at El Pud and he's kind of confused looking. And he looks towards under the ring. He could either take the light tube from El Pud, maybe grab one of his own if he's quick enough, or the Peacemaker just stands there, staring at El Pud, staring him down. Fucking hit me.
At this point, the referee is at 19. Pud rolls into the ring, 20, and there's a count out. 1-0.
Hey!
1-0.
Hey!
Pud just crows to the crowd and says, "I am a wrestling god." 1-0 already, Peacemaker? You ready to get disappointed? Ain't the first time you dropped a fall at Lucha Mania.
No, it's not. Literally, there are many Lucha Manias where I've dropped 2 falls. So, Peacemaker thinks about it. Yeah, alright. Fuck it. Under the ring.
Oh boy.
Pulls out a light tube of his own.
Oh boy. Well, the referee
rolls into the ring.
The referee's like, "Peacemaker, no, you'll lose. It's the main event. No, Tucker, Peacemaker." He accidentally drops your shoot name.
Why did you say that name? Peacemaker, so confused at who Tucker is, drops the light tube and it shatters in the ring.
Everyone should cry, but then Pud seems genuinely like, "Oh no, that's really bad. That's really bad. He drops his own light tube and also shatters. He's like, "No, why did I do that? That's the ceremonial one."
Upon hearing the other light tube shatter, the Peacemaker becomes enraged.
Oh no!
Charges at El Pud. Randy Orton clothesline. Randy Orton clothesline.
Springs up. Runs
Power
towards.
slam.
Yeah, power slam. Oh no!
He's going to that place.
Oh no! Oh boy!
Oh boy!
And he's groggy. He's getting up slowly, not unaware of his surroundings.
What would be a good? I'm trying to think of anything associated. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Like with the DDP yoga thing's a gimmick enough. Diamond Cutter.
Oh boy!
7 RKO Diamond Cutter
Oh my!
goes for the cover. The referee's he's apparently just standing there. He's like, "What the fuck just happened?"
What happens next?
What happens next?
The referee counts the pin, and it's a 3 count. It's 1-1.
Oh boy!
It's 1-1.
It's 1-1. We've never seen the Diamond Cutter before.
But El Pud gets some time in the corner. The Peacemaker seems, to relax and cover some space. And Pud's like, well, he did it. And then while the Peacemaker's still recovering, Puddy hits a PKO.
Oh my!
Oh my! 1,
It's over.
2, and Peacemaker sits up to kick out.
Oh shit!
Sending Pud into the ropes, and he's like, oh my. Oh no. And the Peacemaker's calling for it.
Oh my!
Puddy's crawling. He's got glass in his back and on his face from the ring.
Oh my!
And he's like gripping the Peacemaker's tights. And Peacemaker unfurls one of his singlet things. Unfurls another one, puts it under his arm, looks down, and he says, "Be a man. Be a man." Puddy just reaches up and just slaps El Peacemaker in the face. And the Peacemaker makes a cutthroat motion. He picks Puddy up. He goes for the hop. He goes for the jump. He goes for the skip. It's the Tombstone Destroyer. 1, 2, 3.
About right. Both gotten 100 once in a lifetime. 94. Yes! Penalty wouldn't have been that big, though, so not that upset.
Fireworks go off slightly. Peacemaker drapes the title over his
They're
knee.
kind of like sad fireworks, though. They're like, yeah, you did it, but like...
Puts his 2 arms over his knee. Looks towards the camera, exhausted. And Luchamania X8 goes off the air. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed. And we'll see you guys soon. Wait a second. We can't end the series like this. You haven't got your 99. And I need to get my heat back.
Oh, no.
I can't let you win the final match of the season. We're going 1 more year. Lucha Mania X9. Mark it on your calendars. El Pud, La Peacemaker, the rematch. I'm not letting this shit end like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, twice in a lifetime.
Oh, we're in the same block for the Champion of Carnival.
Wrestle Lucha Mania 19. Lightning strikes twice.
We will see you guys then.